The person in front of me has definitely been going through some tower moments. I don't feel that your life is like, it's not like everything's shaking up and etc. But there's a lot of foundation, grounding, things that have been seen as stable or a certain way for so long that have altered forever. And you're in a state of learning how to adapt to these new changes, this new timeline, if you will. Whatever is going on in your life, because it's collective takes what resonates about the exact things that are happening, the way things are orchestrated, right? The thing that is very much cemented overall for you is whatever is going on in your life has triggered a deep sense of your worth. It is going into inner teenager healing. Whatever is happening in your life that is altered, it's not that it's left, it's not that it's over, it's altered, is here to help you with self-worth realization that you have put down for a very long time to focus on other things. The person in front of me, I deeply feel, has done and continues to do a lot of inner child work. But the inner teenager had to be put aside for a while to figure out other things. This tower moment that's happened currently in your life released anger. Anger you haven't felt in a long time. So, with all of these changes that are happening, no matter how the details are adding up, why is this preparing you for something extreme to come in that's for you, not to you? Why has this tower moment arisen in your life? Okay. Well, so it definitely has to do with some form of either a family member, somebody that was in your family, your friend group, or etc. either exited or a new person has entered. Because their collective text resonates. It seems though that there has been, in this new beginning, it looks like there's another sword that has either been added or taken away from your army. This disruption in a person either exiting or entering your life channeled into some form of your self-worth, not being enough. Did this person leave because I'm not enough? Did somebody else come into our life because I'm not enough? For you to receive your full wish fulfillment, this is something that had to be handled at this time. I see big things happening for you. This year, you're going to be at a whole different high vibrational state of money, of influence, of surroundings. And before the next set of tools is presented to you, the next round of responsibilities, there are certain things of your inner teenager that had to be fucking awoken. Volcano effect. I see a person who deeply is always there for others. Felt that their worth only came from doing things, buying things, acts of service. Even though one of your love languages is acts of service, a big reason for that stemmed from that was the only way you gained attention when you were younger, growing up. You are a beautiful human being that doesn't have to do anything to be deserving of love, of friendship, of all forms of love, of all forms of success. You do these things out of the kindness of your heart. But there also was a place where you felt if you didn't do certain things that you would lose people, your opportunities, your law of attraction. You had to continue to put yourself last and others first to stay on a quote-unquote good path, to not be like the others. It's not about going one way or the other. It's a balance. You are correct that, I mean, for law of attraction, etc., you do have to do things for others. And that's not pulling teeth for you to do. It's actually pulling teeth to get you to USA and pull back from how much you give. But Spirit needs you to see the only reason you do those things is because it's a benefit. It's not where the worth comes from. Somebody in recent times has entered your life or exited your life. And the parasite wants you to think it's destruction. That everything you've worked up for, everything, a relationship, a job, an investment, a friend, everything that you have came and put all of this high vibrations and work and power into one person leaving or exiting, whipping it away. It's impossible. Nobody can rip away your destiny if you don't let them. No matter if whoever left or entered has pure or ill intentions, you stay true to who you are. The anger you have felt is fear. Things have to change to move forward. You had been in a really long time of hibernation, of hermit mode, of getting that stability, holding it, feeling it. You could have even felt some sense of boredness for a while now. Wanting things to amp up. And now things have, and you're like, whoa, this is not how I expected things to amp up. But Spirit's stating this is not the end. No matter what happens with other people who have left, came, or are still here, new, old, whatever, you know yourself. If you stay calm, cool, collected, and you make decisions based off that this is who I am, no matter who ends up leaving or staying, Spirit is promising you your highest timeline. You have to accept that there's a possibility that some people that you thought would always be in your timeline, there is a possibility they could not be, but you cannot be afraid of that. It's not promising that they're gone. They have their own freedom of will just like you. If somebody is meant to stay in your life, they will. If somebody is meant to leave, they will. But it is not a reflection of your worth. What Spirit wants you to know right now about going into that anger more. Why is this? It seems like this situation, it really did hit you out of left field. But you never expected yourself to feel so, even though you didn't see this happening, you did not feel you didn't ever expect yourself to become this angry of a person. It's like you felt like years and years of self-training and willpower just get thrown out the door. What's going on with that? Wow. Well, Spirit's stating, the thing is, you never fully actually rid that energy from you. It got stored somewhere. That anger, that frustration, that misunderstandings, that inner teenager who never felt heard or seen, they did not leave. They almost got put in a back room with entertainment. You had so many other things to focus on. Your inner child has been of utmost importance. Your self-understandings, like who you are as an adult, who you are right now, has been of understandings. But when it came down to your trust issues, your self-worth, not being heard, being misunderstood, that inner teenager, they were like, you're forgetting about me. And until your full destiny comes through, I have to be awoken. That is what this process, this time has been. This is not destruction. This is the actual beginning. This is for you, not to you. So whatever has happened in your life in current times, no matter if you've lost somebody out of your life, gained a new individual into your life, whatever changes, it's for you. And you are not to focus on other people's decisions. You are to focus on your happiness. You are not to close up and go into self-isolation. This is a time of expanding and growing and learning with others. If some people have left your life, that means you're about to have some new people enter. And if a new person has entered your family or etc. that you're very unsure about, you don't know what way it's going to go, even if it's just a new lover that came out of nowhere, however this is going to resonate for you, because it's collective. They're here for a reason. For some of you, it may be a season. For some of you, it may be longer. All that matters is right now, it's here for a reason to help you grow with your inner teenager. When you get angry, when you get frustrated, that's your inner teenager. Because you know yourself. There's a difference between, I'm an adult, I'm getting aggravated, versus when you feel like almost, even if it's justified, a tantrum come out of you. Crying, hyperventilating, acting in ways that aren't you. That's your inner teenager. Not saying that crying and hyperventilating overall is an immature thing. I'm saying it in certain moments, in certain ways, in certain tenacities, and etc. When you feel like you're not able to control your emotions, that's your inner teenager. Crying for help, crying to be seen and heard, and not be put last. So no matter what's going on in your life, the thing they're wanting you to focus on is inner teenager healing and knowing that's why all of these emotions are being forced to the front. It's because it's time. And after you align with this, something is extremely high vibrational migrating into your life. This is all happening for you, not to you. So roll with it. That's what I got for y'all today. Let's talk about the Colorado adventure. I am hosting a spiritual Colorado adventure in the Rocky Mountains in August. 2 spots have been added. You have time to join. Now, the way you get to the website, you can either go on my Instagram, you can go into my website, which is offprintmint.com, which is listed in all of my social media platforms, the link to my website. So you can either do that, you can go to my Instagram links, or you can go into any of my YouTube video bios, and you will see a link attached to the Colorado trip website. You will reserve your spot there. And if you have any questions, go ahead and send me a message at email, or send me an email at contact@offprintmint.com. That is the only way you can be in contact with me. I don't talk to people through Instagram, TikTok, no DMs. The only way to talk to me is by Viva email. And if you're interested in a personal reading with me, go to my website, offprintmint.com. That is linked in all of my social media platforms, and you will request that reading from the website. That's what I got for y'all today, and I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.